search to find your solar source.
Oh yeah. So it says you are playing the Stanley terrible, and it even shows it. Oh my god, it's like a loop. It's actually showing a computer screen with like the title and everything.
Oh, big ball. I'll have to check my timetable right now to make sure I'm right.
Luckily it's Friday tomorrow. Right, begin the game.
Yes, I'm right. I have a lesson to look forward to tomorrow.
Bro, I have
This
such
is
good
the story
lessons.
of
I've
a
got
man
PE.
named Stanley.
Oh, I have peace then. It was
Stanley
freezing.
worked for a company in a big building where he
It
was
says Stanley
employee
worked
number
for a company in a
427.
big building where he was
Employee
employed.
number 427's
Employee number
job was
427
simple.
job
He sat
was
at his
simple.
desk in room
He sat at his
427
desk
and he
and
pushed
pushed buttons on the
keyboard.
keyboard.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Oh.
C1 is a cooking room. I have cooking tech tomorrow.
She looks quite good.
No, I don't really want any spoilers for mine stuff.
Right, 427. Let's go. Oh, so just like an office. 428. Nope, can't open 428. Nope, can't even open 429.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Bro,
Stanley
are we
decided
like
to
in
go to the
heaven or
meeting room.
something?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard
Douglas, I
Stanley
think we're in
looked,
heaven.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Bro, we are. Like, bro, are we like living in the sky? It's just white outside the windows. 431. Oh. Oh, crouch. Okay. What's that? Oh, okay, it doesn't even say. 430. Doesn't even open. No. Right. A lot of papers around. These. Come on. You gotta clean this up, mate. What's in there? No, nothing in there. No, nothing in there. Oh.
Bing bong, 95%. Bing bong.
Wait, there's a corridor there. Maybe I need a key.
I shall be like that. I have to do something.
Alright. So I might need a key. Okay. Oh yeah, guys. Just to let you know, guys, by the way, so I just want to tell you that my silver mocks are coming up on January 20th. And my real exams, my real GCSEs, are going to be in May, guys. So, basically, I might not able to upload a lot, or I might have to take a break from YouTube until my real GCSEs are over, because I'm gonna have to be revising, guys, and I might have to be revising all day as well, because I do want to pass these GCSEs, guys. So, in order to do that, I need to revise. So, but don't worry, guys. Though it's still a long way away until May. So, well, not really that long, but it's not. But it's only until May. So, yeah, I still will be able to upload, guys. Just not when it hits May, because then that's when my real GCSEs. Right, how? Right. Guys, I'm just gonna pause. I want to see the controls. Guys, I'll interact this X. Let me check all these doors.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Locked. Locked. Oh, that's how you crouch. Wait, is it?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office,
Wow,
because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
I know. Right. Okay, let's go through. I'm opening. Oh. Everything is locked. Oh. Locked.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait. He entered the door on his left. What if I don't do that? Wait, what if I... okay, I'll just enter the door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I knew
Perhaps
it.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So I'm gonna have to do the opposite of what he says, because this is not the way to the meeting room. Every door is locked. Every door is locked. Door closed. Door closed. Oh.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Good
had really been
reference.
worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm gonna do the opposite. He said the first open door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright. I think we have to do the opposite of what the person says. Oh, and he's a key.
How's your day been?
It's been good. What's this? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Oh dear. It's an X.
Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I've
I'm
had
not
good
your
lessons.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize it, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good
Bro, it's
job,
like
Stanley.
it's like this
Everyone
guy, mate.
thinks
He's
you are very
commentating,
powerful.
like he's commentating everything. Right. This time, it's gonna go straight. But I want
All of his
to open.
co-workers were gone.
Right, yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This time, I'm gonna do the opposite. So instead, I'm gonna go to the right one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do the right one.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, no.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here,
Bro, it's like
so he
guys
turned around
commentary
and got
everywhere.
back on track.
I went into the room closet and it was like, Stanley went into the room closet, but nothing was there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to walk downstairs, but I have a feeling I need to walk up, so I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't know his boss's office is actually, like, really good. It's all decorated.
That is trippy as hell.
What is?
The thing where it shows you the loading screen, and then there's the computer with that same screen on it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
$2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the device, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Okay, this is starting to get creepy. Is this meant to be a horror game? Because it feels a bit creepy right now. There's just pure darkness right now.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, would you look, that elevator's broken now? I'm trapped.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Love you too. Douglas.
Yeah.
So there's a hallway that says Mind Control Facility, and then there's another hallway that says Escape with an arrow leading to another hallway. Right, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Dog about it though. If it bites me, no square. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right, it says escape, so I guess we're escaping.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yep, no, definitely not. It said at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. Which means...
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Well, maybe the narrator's actually just tricking me. So maybe there is... I'm going to go forwards, but he said even though the door was not shut behind him.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Years ago.
Oh, definitely not. No way. Okay, no. I just went to the end of the hallway, a red thing opened up, and it leads into, like, just darkness. I'm not jumping. No way. I'm just gonna go to the facility. I just earned a trophy saying, you can't jump. What? There's a trophy, so I heard one saying you can't jump, and they said, no, seriously, we disabled it. Get your first trophy. Don't. Right, door behind me it isn't shut. Okay, let's go.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
What's this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I want to find out what's through it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Elevator! Yes, get in.
No.
Yes.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Wait, what do you
Never.
think? Wait,
It
so
was
what did you do?
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah.
When he told me to take the first open door on my left, I continued going forwards, and then I got a phone call, so I answered it, and now I'm in this weird apartment building. He told me to go in,
But here
I'm
was the
in
proof,
way.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad
Wait, so I want to try
or
doing it
content.
though. I'm not going to try to do
Walking,
what the
eating,
thing
working,
says.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Excuse me, wait, so I actually have to go that way. Oh. Mind controls idle.
And when at last he found the source of the... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls.
He said, "Oh, Stanley, you
After
didn't
they
just
kept you
activate
enslaved
the
all these years,
controls,
you go
did
and
you?"
you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley. Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid
So
you
I
don't
just
have
didn't
nearly
listen
the
to what
power
he
you
said.
think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Huh?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper
Apparently,
DNA
I just
identification,
initiated
nuclear
a
detonators are set to
power
explode,
detonator
eliminating the entire
system.
complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
Oh.
2 minutes.
Huh?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Douglas, I've literally
You
got
are
like
the
1
star.
minute
It's
until the
your
whole
story
place
now.
gets
Shape it to
detonated.
your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had
Oh,
in mind.
crap. No, I'm
What
getting
a shame
out of
we have
it.
so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Turn it
But
off.
what precious moments each
No.
one of them is.
Bugger
More
off,
time to
bloody-
talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely
Douglas.
know where to start.
It just said that I
You'd like to know where your
initiated
co-workers are.
a bloody
A moment
detonator
of solace
system, and
before
it
you're
said
obliterated.
that apparently I've
All
got
right,
1
I'm in
minute
good
until a
mood.
bomb
You're
goes
gonna
off,
die
and
anyway.
eliminating the
I'll
whole
tell you
entire
exactly what
complex.
happened to them. I erased
Oh
them.
no.
I
Oh
turned
no,
off
I've
the
got 1
machine
minute
that
and
set you
14
free.
seconds.
Of
What
course,
am I
that
gonna
was
do?
merely in
Right,
this
I need to get
instance
out
of
of
the
it.
story. Sometimes when I
Crap.
tell
Oh,
it,
shut
I
up, you
simply let you
bloody
sit there in your
narrator,
office
mate.
forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of
crap, I've got
everything
48.
and take back
I've got
the control
48,
wrested away from you, it's
I've got
quite
48,
rich.
I've got
I almost
44
hate to see it
seconds.
go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Oh, hold on a minute,
My
I think I know what
goodness,
to
only
do.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
3.
doesn't grow on trees.
3.
Oh, dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
2.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Wait,
Running
no,
from
I've got,
button to button,
wait, I've got 1
screen
minute.
to screen, clicking
Wait,
on
what?
every little thing in this room.
That's 1 minute,
These
ain't it?
numbered
Yeah, 1
buttons.
minute,
No,
1 minute.
these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will
What
save
hell?
me.
Right, number 2, I need a number
That's
2.
Stanley. That this video game can be
It's
beaten.
purple.
One solved. Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still
Douglas.
playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every
I've
moment
got
that you're
46
powerless.
seconds
To
until the
see
whole
you
place
made
goes
humble.
off. And the whole
This
building
is not
is
a
literally
challenge.
shaking.
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, employee
Take a look at the
427.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds
Oh,
you have
crap
left to
it.
struggle.
Oh,
30
crap.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to
What the hell is the point of
Will
this
you
game? I've
cling
never
desperately
played
to your frail
this.
life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same.
Oh, well,
to me.
you know what,
All
this
a
is
part
it.
of the joke.
This
And
is
believe
it.
me, I will
You
be
know
laughing
what?
at every second of your
Goodbye,
inevitable
cruel
life
world.
From the moment we fade in until the moment
Goodbye.
I say happily ever after.
So it's just restarted me all the
All
way
his
back.
co-workers
So
were gone. What could it mean?
I'm just gonna do
Stanley
what he
decided
says.
to go to the
I'm
meeting
just gonna
room.
go to the
Perhaps he
meeting
had
room,
simply missed a memo.
Yeah, that's why.
and I'm not gonna activate the control
When
system.
Stanley
I'm gonna
came
turn
to a
it
set
off.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
No, tits for
Feeling
not
a
getting
wave of
fired.
disbelief,
Talk
Stanley
less.
decided to go
Do
out
not
to his boss's
unbelieve it.
office,
Do not
hoping he might
do
find an answer
unbelievably
there.
amazing work. Wow.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Enter the code. Oh, it's an elevator. I'm not going to go in the elevator. I'm just going to do what he says.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Do I have the strength? Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, here we go. Turn off the system.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
There it is, 427.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yep, got in the elevator.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very
Right, here we go.
place.
Turn
And
off
as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again
turn it
exert
off,
its
not
terrible
on.
power over another.
Whole screen is black.
Same.
My bunny lost its other ear.
Blackness
What the hell?
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Fuck bunny on Mars.
Was it over?
You do know, right, that my mic is unmuted?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's
you just said that
command.
and my mic was
Freedom
unmuted.
was mere moments away.
Don't worry,
yet,
people. He
Even
didn't
as the
mean to say
immense
that,
door
didn't you?
slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers
I
gone?
don't really get if I'm
How
family
had he
friendly
been
anymore,
freed
even
from the
though I've just
machine's
put
grasp?
swears in my
What other
playground
mysteries did
episode.
this strange building hold? But as sunlight
Oh,
streamed
let's
into
go
the
out of the
chamber, he
building.
realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power
Let's
that
go.
he had
We'll
been
finally
seeking,
get out.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to
Same.
understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Imagine it just
was
malfunction and
perhaps the only
locks.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, beat the game. I've just beat it. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait, what?
I think even after you beat the game,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
And he tries
decided
to do
to go to the meeting
everything
room.
not
Perhaps
to
he had
do.
simply missed a memo.
So instead, I'm gonna take.
When Stanley came to a set of
right.
2 open doors, he
Try.
entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Wait,
You
so
need to
I'm
be the
literally in a
one to
room
do
with a
this,
phone that's
to
ringing.
reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith...
Oh, I've just answered it. No.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see
that's actually a
something.
bit hard.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Nah.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
You just put a brick wall in front of me. What the hell?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
He just
Down
turned my
one
home
path
into
lay
a
an
bloody
enormous round
office.
room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality,
just put
all
my
he's
whole
doing is
entire
pushing the
office
same
desk
buttons
right
he
into
always
my room.
has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
After you're in the meeting office, you go down up the stairs.
You see?
Yeah.
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that
What?
every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what
No, I wanna
see?
see this.
How can I
Hold
make
on.
him look at himself?
What's happening?
Well,
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as
Oh,
Stanley.
what
We're
the
not
hell?
so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
But the whole game just crashed on me. Wait. It's the same game now, but a different
All of his
layer.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he has simply missed a memo.
When Stanley came to a
Which
set of
door
two
is it
open
with the
doors,
stairs?
he
Is
entered
it when
the
you
door
go
on his
into the
left.
meeting room?
yeah.
Yet there was not a single person
How
here
to not get
either.
fired, do
Feeling a
unbelievably
wave
amazing
of
work all
disbelief,
the time, every
Stanley
day.
decided to go up
No
to his boss's
expectation
office,
of
hoping he
promotion.
might
Oh,
find an answer there.
Right, I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it all red?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Where
He
is the
considered the
card?
possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his
Oh,
post
you're right.
during work
Oh, you're
hours.
right,
He might be
Circles. Welcome
fired
to the
for that.
stream. Welcome
And
to
in
the
such a
stream.
competitive
You're right.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
Douglas, I'm going
blinking
in
mysteriously
circles.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors
Circle,
close
well,
automatically behind him wherever
the game's
he went?
alright.
And for that
The
matter,
game is
these rooms
alright,
were starting
but
to look pretty familiar.
it's
Were they
just
simply
like,
repeating?
it's alright, but it
No,
isn't
Stanley
like
said to
that
himself,
good.
this is all
But
too
it's
strange. This can't be
alright.
real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the
Bro, I'm
words
just
for it.
going in circles.
I'm
Oh, no, I'm not.
dreaming! He yelled.
Yeah, I'm going in
This is all a
circles.
dream. Oh,
Dougie,
what a
how
relief
long do you go in
Stanley felt
circles
to
for?
have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Oh, bloody
gone.
hell.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Oh, no.
And he thought to himself,
Yeah,
I suppose
circles,
I'll wake up soon.
basically,
I'll have to
if
go
you have
back to my
PlayStation Plus, so
boring
if you have a
real-life job pushing
PlayStation and
buttons.
you have
I may
PlayStation
as well enjoy
Plus,
this while I'm still lucid.
you can basically
So,
get this
he
game
imagined
on
himself
monthly
flying and
games.
began to gently float above the
So,
ground.
if you do
Then
look
he
on your
imagined
monthly
himself
game,
soaring
what the
through
hell, I'm
space on a
flying.
magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
Yeah, this
everything that
game's
I'm
on
doing
monthly
and thinking?
games.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how
Dougie,
it's
I'm going
describing
in
my
circles,
thoughts,
but there's
he
music
thought.
playing now.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Oh,
Was
how long
Stanley
in
simply deceiving
circles?
himself? Believing
don't
that
like
if
going in
he's asleep, he
circles.
doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
No,
as he's ever
circles.
been
It
in his
isn't
life.
really a horror game. I
Now,
wish
hearing
it
the voice
was.
speak these words was
But
quite a
no,
shock
it
to
isn't really a
Stanley.
horror game.
After all,
But
he knew
there
for
is a
certain,
lot of
beyond a doubt, that
backrooms
this was
horror
in fact a dream.
games.
Did the voice not see him float
I
and make
might
the
plan
magical
to get a
stars just a moment
backrooms
ago?
horror
How
game,
else would the
and
voice
if I
explain all
do,
that?
I will
This
live
voice was a
stream it.
part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would
Alright.
prove it. He would prove that
The
he was
narrator's
in
getting a bit
control, that this
angry
was a dream.
now.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh,
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his
yeah,
skin,
circles. The game
the
isn't
press of the mattress on his
multiplayer.
back,
Sadly, it isn't.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up. he
Yeah,
thought to
circles
himself.
is PlayStation
I'm
Plus.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything
I'm
will
gonna
be
ask
fine. I am
Circles.
okay.
Circles, if you're in the live stream still, I just want to quickly ask you something. Since you have PlayStation Plus, basically, me and my friends, so I'm going to call my friend at the moment, and if you've seen in our past live streams or videos, we do like Minecraft survival series with like add-ons. Now, we don't usually do this, but I was wondering, would you want to be a special guest? Like, would you want to, like, I'm giving you an opportunity, basically, to play with a YouTuber, basically. So, basically, if you wanted to join our Minecraft survival series. It's fine if you don't want to, by the way, but it's just like, you can if you want. It's just like a little it's just like a special guest. Oh, he said okay. Oh. Alright then. Circles, so would you want to do it then, Circles? He just said okay, I'll do it.
Oh,
Alright, hold on. Right, Circles. So basically, so we're not doing our series at the moment. We kind of took a break from our series. But if you want, do you want to type your PlayStation username in the live stream? And then if you want, I'll friend you. And then when we start doing episodes again, I think we do. Would you want to start doing episodes soon, Douglas?
yeah. Maybe Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah. We can maybe do it at the weekend.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking, but then I have a sleepover at my friend's tomorrow, so that was why I said Sunday instead of Saturday.
Alright. Alright, thank you, Circles, for your PlayStation username. Right, so we're thinking of doing an episode on Sunday. Are you like busy on that day or are you up for that? This Sunday. Alright then, Circles. What I'll do is I'll friend you, and then when you think about it and you want to come play with us, just message me on PlayStation, yeah? When you've like think about it.
Found him.
Wait, you watching my live stream?
Yeah.
Alright. Circles. So basically, my friend that I'm on the call with, he just said that he's just friended you. Did you friend him? Did you?
He's my friend. I'll add him to a group chat with you.
Did he accept it?
Yeah.
Alright. Right. Well, I'm gonna get on with the game. I don't know how long this game is. Wait, what?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed
Bro,
dead
she's
on the
showing a
sidewalk.
picture of a
And
man
although
laying
she
on the
would soon
floor
turn to go
with
call
like
for
a
an
woman
ambulance,
next to
for
him.
just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my
Oh, it
mind.
is Stanley. Oh
I know what is
no, I
real
think
and what
he
isn't.
must have got tired of his
It
job.
was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made
I
her
don't know,
feel
yeah, I
better.
think he is dead. He's just
But
laying
then
on
she
the
remembered
floor.
the meeting she had
I don't
scheduled
know,
for
maybe he
that
got
day.
tired of his
The
job and
very
he jumped out
important
the
people
window and
whose
then,
impressions of her would affect
going
her
from the
career,
office, that
and
was
by
maybe like a
extension,
dream.
the rest of her
Like
life.
maybe
She
Stanley
had
was
no
crazy.
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I just realised I have no clue how to make a group.
Wait, what?
My good friend.
I'm back here again.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be.
Right, now
Stanley
something's
just needed
different.
to get... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth?
Wait,
No,
now the narrator's
I can't
actually
just give
seeing
these
what I'm doing.
minutes away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose
I'm
you were to
literally
click
clicking the
20
door and he's like
times.
saying
I
like
would
you're
say
clicking
that's
it
the
like
kind
5
of effort
times.
that warrants recognition.
What the hell? Everything is different. Maybe a door will open though this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
just
of
repeating
disbelief,
itself.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm
He
just
said,
going to be
I just
patient
went
and
into
wait
the
for you to
room.
finish whatever it is you
And then
enjoy
he was
doing
like,
so
no,
much
no.
in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was
What
crazy.
is this game meant to be
And then
about?
something
What do
occurred
I...
to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of
It's
my
just
co-workers
repeating
blinking
itself.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
This guy, welcome Kristen White, by the way, to the stream, by the way. He just said apparently...
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical
He just said that
starfield,
apparently this
and it
game
too
is
appeared.
really good
It
though, and I
was so
think I'll
much
like it.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What the hell's going on now? Oh, no, he's definitely...
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Bro, is it just going to repeat itself? Like...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, great. It's just going to repeat.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
No.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
So the guy just said that apparently Stanley, the game, is basically where you just have to try to find all the different endings.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh. That makes me wonder how many endings there are.
He just said you should try jumping off the catwalk.
Catwalk?
And escaping.
All of his co-workers...
Wait,
no. This isn't the right office,
wait, now everything's different. It's a different dialogue. Wait, so which catwalk is it? Which catwalk is it? Is it the one where the sign that says escape? And like the red kind of light? Is it the one with the writing on the board saying escape with an arrow? Is that the one where I jump off it?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, so I'm in some jump off the escape thing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, is it like the one where you go on like that machine and it moves you across? Is that the one? Is that what you're on about? That one? Alright, I'll do that. No, look. He's bloody blocked it up. I can't even go in the broom closet now. Oh, great. I love the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
Right, so...
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, is this the right...
I found out what happens.
Wait, I don't think this is the right way, is it? Is this the right way? So that... No,
The
is
moment
it?
he entered his manager's
Wait, I
office,
know what one.
Stanley
It's
froze in his
2845, I
tracks.
think.
Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
No.
This was too much for Stanley to take.
I
Too
just
much
did
for
it.
any
Nothing
man to
literally
take.
happened.
He fell to his knees. But Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
I just ended the code and the narrator just started getting
with
angry.
some calming new age music.
I have 5 people watching my live stream. Wait, now there's music playing.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah, this is the right way, right. Alright, thank you, Kristen White. Have a lovely day. Well, lovely night, though. If you live in England, then have a lovely night. Right, this time I'm gonna escape off the catwalk thing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
I'm
did this
on the
place
right
hold?
one. I don't
Stanley
think I
thought to
took the
himself.
right way.
Did
Or
he have
did
the
I?
strength
Hold on.
to find out?
Let look at my other live stream quick.
Spent his entire terrible
Nonsense.
have been monitored and surpassed. They will live.
No, I did not. I took the wrong way. Is it?
I think it's probably going to be in this game. It slightly changes every time you wake back up
But there was nothing.
until it doesn't look the same at all from the first time you played.
Is this meant to be a horror? Because it feels a bit...
Because the broom closet was never blocked off before.
I know, well, the guy said that apparently it's a game where you just have to try to find all the different endings.
Stanley was one. Machine booked. Left. Wow. Yes.
Yes, I took the wrong way. No, I've got to I've got to do I've got to do this, all of this again. No. Oh, great. That's fine. Because the guy said that I need to jump off the catwalk.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
their true nature revealed. Each
Another
bore the
one was
number of an
escape, so maybe
employee
try
in
to
the
do
building,
that.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
Well, I done
haunted in
one
this
by
place
turning the
where
machine.
freedom meant nothing.
Wait, another guy just said I can do the catwalk thing somewhere else.
This mind control facility. it
Wait,
is
where
too
can I do the
horrible to
catwalk
believe
thing
it
somewhere
couldn't
else?
be
Which one is
true.
it? Like,
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
where? Oh, sorry, I'm just checking my controller battery. Oh, great, that's gonna run out soon.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Right.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So he just said, you do not have you do not have to follow the narrator's oh crap, I forgot. Yeah, so so I want to jump off the catwalk, but instead I'm going to turn the power on so then I can detonate the bomb, and then I'm going to jump off the catwalk.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Oh, God.
Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start.
So it looks like I've got to push a button.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
Oh, that door's open!
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Right, I've got 1 minute.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
I've got 59 seconds.
Everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No, hold on, that door opens.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Wait, that door just closed. It was open.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
1 minute.
right now?
Oh, no, wait, hold a minute.
Can
I increase the time?
That something in this room was capable of turning it off. I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no.
I just gave myself like another minute.
Or maybe this big red button, or this door. everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity.
But that door just opened.
Died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
No, I can't do anything now.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment you fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Right.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, it's just restarted.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, right, this time I'm going to go this way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm going to go off.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible it wasn't 5 years ago.
Is that what I just do? I just jump off it?
It didn't give me a special ending when I did it, so maybe try standing on the platform.
Did you stand on the platform and jump off? Or did you...
I just jumped straight off from the edge.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that
1, 2,
warrants...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Is he going to say something? Because he said about clicking the door 20 times, but he didn't say it. So this time... Wait, what? Wrong door, go back. Wait, which one?
What was the door number?
Wait, what is the door number? Wait, it was this one that I was clicking, was it? The first door, 440. No. Oh yeah, that's it, 430. Clicking it 20 times.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
No, I'm gonna just...
417. How do you want me to click 417?
I'm not... Right, 417, because nothing's happening right now. Wait, 417, which? Oh, here, 4... That's 20. 417. It's a ladder.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437? But aren't I meant to not do what the narrator says? Wait, where the hell is 437? Oh.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415?
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my god! I think he's just making me, like, is he gonna get me a trophy, or is he just doing this so I can get it?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine? Where the hell is the copy? Oh.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I think we're getting somewhere, okay.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Climb on employee 419. 419 on his desk. Oh, okay, we get to crawl on his desk.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Do that one again. Jesus Christ.
Are you still clicking doors?
No, the copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh,
I just
you
earned the
really
trophy.
it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Wait, what? What trophy was it? Wait, what? Wait. Hold on. You can't jump. Hold on. Where's... That's it. Click on door 435 times. That was the trophy. Super go outside. Don't play Stanley the Parable for 10 years. There's only 12 trophies. Wait. So, right, so instead, I'm gonna go. Wait, so instead I'm gonna go...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, if I go this way...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh my god. There's literally a trophy where you
Standing
don't
now
play
in
it
this
for
incredible
10
room,
years.
Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let me take the first door on the left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Stanley.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Excuse me? Don't you dare... Bro just closed the door on me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Bro is literally
What
playing
was
with
I
their own. He
thinking?
said the right, he
It's
closed the
clearly...
door, and he said the left.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a
and
minute,
he said, and he said the right. Like, what?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
Bro's reading
Yep,
instructions.
okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Where's a truck? Right, sorry guys about that. There's a truck. No, we cannot go in the truck. Right, what's down here? Excuse me?
No. This isn't
Oh.
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
Are you alright, Neo?
Okay.
Welcome to the stream.
From the top.
You actually said he just restarted. What, Neo?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
He
missed
got
a
a new
memo.
haircut. That's cool, Neo. At least it's Friday tomorrow. There's a lot of doors open though over there, but there's...
It's all girly.
This is different. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 doors.
When
Holy...
Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over. Completely
Oh, I'm
fresh.
playing
Everything should be...
the Stanley Parable
Stanley,
Ultra
did
Deluxe.
you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which way shall we go? Oh, which way? I'm gonna go up this way. Oh, it all links. So this way. That's cool, Neo. Here's Curly. That's cool. Right.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Wait, what?
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What? Oh, bro's restarting my game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Everything looks the same. There's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What do you mean see if we missed anything? I can't even interact with anything. But his box is moved. Car looks like the back rooms, giving me backroom vibes.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Right,
the
what?
story. Here it comes.
Oh yeah, by the way, Cindy, you remember my favourite part about the last episode that I recorded?
What?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story.
What is it?
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Goopies. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I think that. Oh.
Now this. Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
I think so, but apparently in this one, I think there's a lot more endings.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
Oh,
I have to restart.
Oh my. What the hell
All
is
right,
that?
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't? What if I don't?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Yeah, but I don't want to. What is it actually trying to let it? Oh wait, what's this? Wait, so do I have to follow the line? Because I tried not listening, but there's nothing else. So I think I'm actually gonna have to go in the line. Oh, actually, second thought, what's this? Oh, bit of a solitaire. I wish this was a horror game. It's carved like a horror game, you know, it's a bit... It gives me background
The line knows
vibes.
where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Nope, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, Is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What the hell? What is... What in the freaking world is that music? No. What is this music? Oh, I don't like adventure music. I think this is boo. Yeah, definitely boo. I hate this music. What the hell is going on with the line, mate? Look, Jesus Christ! Well, firstly, there's bloody this adventure music freaking me out. And then secondly, the bloody line's going crazy, doing bloody loop-de-loops around the hallway. Captain Toad, it ain't beautiful. Bro, I don't get what's going on. The music is freaking me out, and the line is doing a loop-de-loop in the bloody hallway right now. And what the hell? Bro, I swear to God. Oh my God, is that bloody... Oh, there's a whole... There's a whole party going on. Oh no, oh, I thought... Well, actually, that's a bit creepy. That's a bit creepy. Lights moving by itself. That's actually a bit of a scary kind of sign. Bro, the line's doing a zigzag now. What the hell, mate? The line's just... Oh my God, the line is going crazy. Wait, what? Huh? I'm gonna go this way. What? Right, something is definitely freaking me out.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Right. Studying it, right. So, it has leaves. It's very, what's the word?
You know my Minecraft box, mate?
Yeah.
On your server?
Yes.
I just made a copy of that.
Mm-hmm.
I put myself into spectator mode.
Yeah.
Wait, what? We're back at the
And
office?
that's what I found directly under the village.
What? A strong.
An end portal.
What, like a full functioning end portal?
No, only one eye vendor in it. But there's literally a stronghold directly under the village.
That's lucky.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is
Oh,
any of
that's
this
lucky.
ringing a bell?
Anyway, I forgot the point. I was going to go to my cave.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Probably wouldn't.
Right, we'll go this way then. This way, miss. It's back at the TV room.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
More diamonds already.
Oh, great, he's restarting the bloody game.
But there's zombies and skeletons.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd
The
also
line's
like to
just
veto
broken
the
through
line
the
from
ceiling.
having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
The line is going crazy. Oh, nice, went up in the ceiling.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I woke up this number 1.
Wait,
Hold
what?
up, what's this?
Oh, here it is.
A
I got the
confusion ending.
confusion
You're
ending.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
I got a
And
confusion
we're supposed to restart the game
ending.
eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted
Finding the
me?
confusion
Why
ending.
don't I get to decide? Why don't
So
I get a say in all of
narrator
this?
resets
Is
the
it really?
game. Narrator resets
No, it
about
can't be.
the previous
I don't want it to
restarts.
be. I
Stanley
don't want
attempts
the
to play
game
the
to
story,
keep
but is
restarting.
prevented,
I don't want to
unable
forget
go
what's
anywhere
going
or
on.
do anything.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
A bunch of diamond locations now, but I'm not sure.
Oh, what the hell? The whole entire game just restarted.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, I'm wondering, does this game save? Wait, what, new content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I hope this game can save.
Yeah,
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
okay, I found 3 diamond locations, which in total gives 7 diamonds.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
The jump circle. It's the new content, the jump circle, where you can basically jump.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You
The
see,
new
Stanley,
content was just
this is what
jumping.
happens
Thank
when
you for
greedy
enjoying
video
the
game
new content.
developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend? Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something! Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
No, I want to see the surprise.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork. Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What the hell is
I
that
call
outside?
it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That was one. Wait, is this like the game finished? Because this game is literally taking ages. Do you know how long the Stanley Parable actually is?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally
Captain
every
Toad
game
said there's at
ever
least
created.
10 more
It was
endings you
Skyrim,
can
it was
do.
Persona 3,
Probably
it was
more.
all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
I don't know though. I don't
It
know
isn't
if I
even the
can
Stanley
say.
Parable anymore.
Let me
It's
see.
just
Can
a
you actually
husk
say
now.
in?
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah, Captain Toad. I'm probably gonna end it here. I asked my AI, I asked my chat GBT saying, can you save the game in this? And it said apparently you can. Apparently you need to go on like save game, but I don't think it knows. So I'm just gonna quickly quit to menu, see what happens. Oh. Oh. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If the game does save, then I'll do a part 2. And if you really did enjoy this, be sure to like, subscribe with the post notifications turned on to get more content from me, and comment. And like the video if you did enjoy it as well. And I will see you guys later in the next